Have you ever planned to open your phone only for 5 minutes? However, it ended up more than 1 hour, it became 2 hours, even more. Initially, you only need to open it just for checking emails or maybe your social media, but at the end, you got into doom scrolling. Weirdly, we're not actually enjoying the contents, but most likely we just trapped in the doom scrolling trap. So today I'm gonna talk about doom scrolling. It sounds simple, but it affects our life very, very badly because we spend a lot of our time meaningless. We're gonna spend our focus, we're gonna spend our energy, we're gonna spend our life meaninglessly because of doom scrolling. So what is doom scrolling? Doom scrolling is just not random scrolling. But doom scrolling is like a habit of consuming contents without any point. So basically, we're just getting bored and then we are trapped into scrolling your social media without any ending and without any purpose. That's called doom scrolling. And these contents within doom scrolling, it's not usually we like everything negative. No, sometimes some people when they feel sad, when they feel down, they also doom scrolling with some motivations video, and we say this like a dopamine fake, fake dopamine. It's like delusion by dopamine quotes. Meanwhile, we are actually trapped of this doom scrolling in motivations. So, doom scrolling is not always related to negative things. It's also sometimes related to positive things, but it's too much, and we got trapped, and we spend too much time on it. We focus on the wrong things. That's called doom scrolling. So the worst example is sometimes when we are doing this doom scrolling, we see how others people live, or maybe we can see some very successful men, meanwhile they are still the same age of us, and we feel, oh, maybe I did something wrong, and maybe I should have done this, I should have done that, and it will give us a bad effect to ourselves. Or maybe if we see conflicts around the world in this doom scrolling, we gonna have this kind of anxious feelings, and or we have or we are doom scrolling in such a lot of opinions, and it's like conflicting opinions, and it will make our emotional and become angry of to the governments or to do anything. How are we trapped in this doom scrolling? How can we be trapped in this doom scrolling? In this era, especially after 2000, when internet exists and then social media exists, Facebook, Instagram, X, Twitter, YouTube, and everything, we have so many access toward this internet, especially with our smartphones nowadays. This smartphone is very powerful. We just need to wake up and then we can open our phone directly. It's very fast. And then after that, we just doom scrolling. And initially, we wanted only 5 minutes, but ended up we got into like 1 hour of doom scrolling. Moreover, nowadays we have this AI algorithm. So social medias, they're able to read our history, our search, our likes, or contents that we watch the most, like everything. They already got our data. They already got our data, and they will give us more and more contents that are very related to what we like. Because social media, of course, is a company and they're making money, and they tend to make us stay in their social media, so we are not going anywhere, right? We might not feel it now, but the effect of doom scrolling is kind of long way to go. For example, we have a lot of homeworks or we have a project, and we keep postponing it just because we were trapped in doom scrolling. It happens a lot also to me, actually. So I'm gonna talk about how to prevent myself from doom scrolling every day. Usually I will find, what we can do is we need to remember how many times in a day we usually trap in doom scrolling. Okay, the first time for me, the most time when I was trapped into doom scrolling was in the morning, like when I just wake up. I woke up, and then what I did was, open my phone, and I just wanted to check some emails or some direct message or some WhatsApps, but I ended up looking at TikTok and then Instagram Reels or YouTube Short endlessly. It happens to me a lot, and I realized it was so wrong. And then I was thinking, right, because doom scrolling, it was initially just for 5 minutes, but ended up like hours. And I woke up at 8, but I woke up from my bed like around 10. It happens sometimes. And then yeah, I think, and what I did was I changed the habit of opening social media or email right away. Instead, I play music, and the music I choose was like the music that give me motivation, give me a bright day quotes and everything. This music will give me power to get up early, make my bed, or go to the toilet and wash my face and everything, and then I get ready for my breakfast, just have a cup of tea and some cookies. But by done this, it's actually pretty helped me because I woke up and then I played the music and I just woke up from the bed and I do my things. It was not like before when I was trapped in my bed, doom scrolling until 10 o'clock, and then I just realized, oh, I spent too much time on it. And then the second time was like it was during lunch. I mean after lunch, usually after lunch. After lunch, usually when we are in the work, we gotta have 1 hours to 2 hours of break time, right? If it's 2 hours, for me it was 2 hours, and like 1 hour of break having lunch, and then 1 hour of break having lunch, praying, and then the other hour I was supposed to do something more productive, but instead I just doom scrolling again. And I think it's so bad because 1 hour is already very important in our life, am I right? And what I did was during this time, I use it for journaling. So either journaling by writing on my notes or by looking at the markets or just by making videos. Because at least this 1 hour, I mean half of them, usually it could be better if I use it for something else rather than just doom scrolling for the next 1 hour. So I did writing some journals or making videos for my TikTok affiliate, or either just doing something more, doing something useful, more useful rather than just doom scrolling. And then the third one is during my time after I got back home. This time like around 6 or around 7 up, usually we really had nothing to do. Especially when you have no homework to do, you don't need to do your work at all because you already done all of your work. So you basically had nothing to do, right? So at that time, what I did was I used the time to make videos for my TikTok affiliate, like because I have some side hustle and I use the time rather than just for doom scrolling. I use the time for making videos for my side hustles. And it was so good. Initially, I just make videos like 3 times a week, but nowadays I make one video a day, and then I use the time after work to make at least one or two video. So the doom scrolling will not be that bad. I mean, there was a time when I used like 2 hours, 3 hours, like from 7 to 10, just doom scrolling and doing nothing. But now at least I have 1 hour or 2 hour doing something productive. Well, doom scrolling is not always bad because sometimes when you're very sad, when you're very down, I think doom scrolling is also fine. It's not like you're gonna need to be productive all the time. No, no, I'm kind of chill about it because there's also some day, I mean, one day, at least one day a week that I'm not spending my time for doing productive things. Sometimes I need some slack off. I know it's not really good for some people, but for me it's fine because yeah, I need to be relaxed also. Okay, time is very precious. Because we cannot turn back time, and you can start counting how many times how many hours just passed by because of doing nothing, because of just doing doom scrolling. You don't need to be productive all the time, but at least you need to know how many hours that been gone because of doing nothing endlessly like doom scrolling. I hope this video will be very helpful for you guys. I hope this video will be really fun for you guys, and see you again.